If you want to be a great SQL user, you need to know how to write a case statement, and after this practice problem, you will. Our prompt is, we had two different interns manually inputting the data into our database. Unfortunately, they hadn't agreed on a format beforehand, of course. Standardize the output so all of the answers are either Y or N. If we come down here and check out our data, we can see that we have just one column response in our responses table, and we see yeses, we see nos, and then we see Ys, and we see Ns. Starting off, the only thing that we're going to be selecting is going to be our case statement, so we will do select, and then we will start our case statement by writing case. Next, it's time to input our conditions. Our first condition is when response equals yes, then we want to output Y. Just as a reminder, we want all of our responses to either be a Y or an N, so that's why we are changing yes to Y. Similarly, our second condition will be when response equals no, then we want to output N. Now remember, we already have some Ys and Ns in our data, so whenever those are present, we are just going to do response. So by typing else, basically anything that doesn't fall into our other conditions, so anything that isn't a yes or a no, will just spit out the response that was given, so that will be a Y or an N. And then now we want to end our case statement. We also want to name it, so we will do end as standardized, which tells SQL that we want to end our case statement and that we want to call this column standardized. And then last thing, don't forget, we need to tell SQL where we're pulling the data from, and we're pulling all of our data from the responses table. Let's come up here and run our code. And if we were to scroll down in here, we can see that everything now is a Y or an N, which is exactly what we want. So let's come up here and check our answer. And yay, we did it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you understand how to write a case statement. If you want to do some problems just like this one, be sure to check out Analyst Builder. Some of the questions are free, some of the questions aren't. Use code Elijah25 for 25% off your first purchase if you buy something.